Hello everyone! Welcome back to another vlog. In this video, we will be looking into my journey and getting to know more about our national hero, Jose Rizal, through a modern lens. I will be looking for bits and pieces of my experience so that I get to answer the question, is Jose Rizal still relevant to this day and age? If so, how? To be honest, our Rizal course was quite a challenge to love. I find it difficult to relate to a man who has existed for centuries ago and who I struggle to understand the way they speak in their letters and poems. But this journey changed exactly that. I went to different spots in Cebu that I have always passed by but never stopped to admire its historical significance. When you're just caught in the city rush, it's quite difficult to appreciate what this city, my home, has done to nurture the great names that were before me, my parents, or even my grandparents. To get into the mood of this exploration, I prepped myself by watching a few videos pertaining to Rizal's life. Alright, so I have just finished watching these videos that I've put on my playlist so that I could prepare myself for these museum visits. Initial thoughts, I am very much surprised about what I've learned from these videos. These are some of the content that I haven't actually read in books or internet articles about Jose Rizal. There really is just limited information that I have about him. But nevertheless, these videos really piqued my interest and I am looking forward very much for these visits. First stop is the Rizal Memorial Library and Museum, located in Osmeña Boulevard, Cebu City. Their museum featured Cebu's contribution to the Spanish occupation resistance. I came inside surprised with its contents as it features the story of Cebu and the Tres de Abril movement that I have just known about for the first time. Miss Catherine Yap of the museum provided us with that sense of wonder and curiosity on the lives of Filipinos during the colonization. She understood that we were looking for Rizal memorabilia, which unfortunately they do not have, so she gladly recommended us to check out the USPF Rizaliana Museum, which I will show to you guys in a while. On the other hand, stopping by at this spot was not a lost cause. My friend and blockmate Ara and I were lucky enough to see the exhibit by Pierre A. Famador II on its last day. And I got myself a cute print of one of his works featured in the art gallery. Second stop is the Jose Rizal Monument in P. Burgos Street, Cebu City. This monument is quite unassuming because just across is a much more famous tourist spot, which is Magellan's Cross and the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño. This landmark features a statue of Rizal intently writing Mi Ultimo Adios as inscribed on its foundation. This small piece of land is a beautiful ode to the hero. It is located beside the City Hall of Cebu and in the street named after one of the martyrs that strengthened his flame for reform. Second stop is the National Museum of Cebu. Just a few blocks ahead stands the Natural Museum of Cebu, which is formerly the Malacañang sa Sugbo in 2004 and the Pier of Cebu back in 1910. I stopped by this beautiful landscape and felt in awe of this glorious building. For context, here is a picture I took in 2019 of what this building looked like before it was rebuilt as a museum. The former Pier of Cebu was a witness to Rizal as a stopover for his trip to Manila to proceed to Spain and then Cuba. Historian Trezer Mansueto said that the pier that Rizal chronicled is the present location of Malacañang sa Sugbo. I look at the waters enveloping this port and I can't help but again be amazed by how this place ties me back to centuries of history. Last but definitely not the least is the Rizaliana Museum of the University of Southern Philippines Foundation, Mabini Campus. Hello everyone, so right now I'm here in the Rizaliana Museum, which is home to the largest collection of all Rizal memorabilia outside of Luzon. So now, Without further ado, let's get ahead. I enjoyed this segment of my journey because I went along with some of my blockmates who also came for their own vlogs. We were welcomed by the principal of the campus, Mr. Robiel Coyoca, as he accompanied us on our visit, sharing some stories on their memorabilia. The impression I got from my visit is that Rizal might not be the richest among his peers, but he was the brightest. He is not only skilled in the languages, but also in artistry. I am astonished of how detailed he has captured the likeness of Josephine Bracken, his muse and wife, compared to her photographs. The love is just felt beyond the paper. After all this exploration, one person reminds me so much of a modern Rizal. She is my blockmate, Samantha Condino, or as we lovingly call her in class, Sammy. I had the honor of sitting with her and asking a few questions about her hobbies and talents, which I thought had a strong similarity with Rizal. Like her national hero, Sammy loves taking pictures. She loves immortalizing these small moments in her life.
It's actually my mom who influenced me. She bought me a digital camera, and then since then I've been capturing memories with friends, family, me.
Sammy's writing during our group works astound me. She is a creative person to her core.
I actually wrote a story. I published it on Wattpad. It's called Nayora Shaw, Vigilante. Actually, duha siya. Yeah, kuha siya. Book 1 and book 2. But different main characters, but connected.
Other than that, she is a bibliophile and is an avid reader.
I want to ask, what was the last book that you read?
The Love Hypothesis. After I finished reading it online, like I downloaded the file, I bought the book. Oh, actually, I like sci-fi books. Harry Potter, Wizard of Oz, Dorothy Must Die, and Bridge to Terabithia. My mom has a collection of books, and then I decided one day that what if read ko isa? And then since then, naganahan ako magbasa. That's why if we go out, like I book or my phone, I have stories in my phone, then my mom or my sister would like, stop reading, why are you always reading?
I have always known Sammy as an outgoing and friendly person. It's impossible not to like her, but I wonder if it has happened before.
Wala. But I easily make friends with anybody. And then you experience being left out. Like they plan to go out and then without me. Then if I feel like their energy is not given, then I'll go out with.
Despite this small setback, Sammy remains to be a confident leader. She knows how to influence the class and she puts her abilities to great use. Sounds familiar to a certain national hero, huh?
Well, for me, a good leader is someone who listens and understands and communicates well with listeners. Even until now, like, siya did ang naghamaan sa kanya, like, Rizal is our hero, and Rizal, dagan siya mga first na like, even until now, siya did ang ginalook up sa kanya.
My favorite takeaway from this journey is that we are more alike than different from the Filipinos of the past centuries. No matter what era, the Filipino condition remains the same. We are still facing the same struggles that the time of Jose Rizal has tackled. Beyond that, our tenacity is unfaltering. We remain to be one of the nations that stand out when it comes to its people through talents and persistence against strife. How about you? Does this video remind you of someone who's like Rizal? Or do you identify closely to him? Let's start sharing our stories down the comment section or share this video to someone who reminds you of Rizal. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet again on the next one. Bye!